Hey everyone, so doing a YouTube reading today, which I haven't done in such a long time. Life has been very chaotic for me since April, and today I have an empty house. I have peace and quiet. I have half an hour left before Millen gets in from school, so I thought let me actually do a YouTube reading for you guys. So what I'm looking at is sacred connections. I'm looking at the soul connection, that deep connection that you share with someone. You know, you might identify with it as twin flame, soulmate, however you do, but that's what I'm looking at today. And I want to look at what's happening in your counterpart's energy. Remember, this may not resonate for everyone, but what's happening in your counterpart's energy, also what you can expect, and more importantly, guidance for you guys as well. I mean, just straight away, what's come out in terms of your counterpart's energy, they seem to be going through quite a difficult time. We've got the shadow cards come out, but I'm getting from this they're going through quite a difficult time with their feelings. I do feel like there's a lot going on around them at the moment, because I'm hearing that they're very busy. So I feel like there's a lot going on around them. But at the same time, I feel like when it comes to their feelings for you, I feel like they're being triggered quite a lot. My guides are saying they're having to face up to what they've avoided. So it feels like what's happening at the moment is there's these triggers happening in them. And it feels like that with what my guides are saying as well, is that they have avoided confronting their feelings for you. They've avoided, I'm hearing expressing it as well. There's something about how they feel for you, and sharing that with you is something they've avoided. And I feel, because I'm hearing for the longest of time, so it feels like this has gone on for quite a while that they've avoided it. But there's something happening at the moment where they're being quite triggered, and it's almost like they're being forced to confront those feelings. They seem to be thinking about, there's this thought in them, but it's not like this deep thought. It's like a lingering thought in their mind. And that thought is around having a chance with you. It's like they're questioning whether they actually have a chance with you, and a chance being a romantic connection with you. And it feels like that thought is starting to come up and lingering in their head, because they're now in this place where it does feel like they're being forced to confront their feelings and confront what they've avoided when it comes to you and this connection. My guides are saying to me there's a fear of obtaining you, and there's a fear of losing you. And I really feel like this is it's kind of like they have this kind of, or they've had this feeling where they want to pursue a relationship with you, but there's been this fear that if they do and it doesn't work out and they lose you, they may not be able to kind of emotionally cope with that. So it feels like that the fear of them stepping into something romantic with you, like a relationship or a commitment, it feels like one of the blocks in that has been that they feared that if it didn't work out, they would lose you, and then they wouldn't know how to actually cope with that. And I feel like that's because they do recognize that the both of you do share quite a deep connection. What they feel for you is quite deep, and I feel like because of that fear, it was easier for them to avoid it. And I feel that's what's coming to the surface right now. Them really being almost, I just keep getting forced to face up to their feelings. They're really feeling like they've lost you. We got the sacrifice card. I feel like this whole kind of everything that's coming up to the surface for them in their feelings, they really feel that they've lost you and lost an opportunity with you. I feel that's why that thought's lingering in their mind around having a chance with you, because there's something in them where they feel like they might have lost you or lost the opportunity. feel like you've changed as well. I feel like you've gone through quite a huge transformation in this journey, and you've really had to work on, I feel like really work on detaching and really work on trying to move forward in life. And there's something about you moving forward and almost growing from where this connection was last left, where it left you feeling quite hurt. You've grown quite a lot from that. And there's something about that growth that I feel like they're noticing. You know, if it's not on an energetic level, they've seen you, they've seen something where they've noticed that you've changed quite a lot. They're trying to work really, really hard on feeling quite stable. This whole energy they're in at the moment is actually rocking their foundations. But I think this is a good thing, because it's like they're confronting parts of themselves that they've often run away from, and because they're now confronting it, they are feeling quite off balance. But them confronting it, and I feel going through quite a lot of realizations, and through that growth as well, it's actually going to help them to feel a lot more stable and stronger as well. I'm hearing that I will see what comes out around what you can expect, but I get this feeling that they want to try and fix things with you. And I'm also hearing things are not as they seem. So it kind of, what the sense I'm getting from this is that there is this kind of, they want to let you know that they haven't actually forgotten about you. They haven't moved on from you is kind of the feeling I'm getting from this. And they want to almost communicate that to you. They want you to know that, you know, they do actually have feelings for you. And even though they have given this impression or acted in a way where you've been left with this knowing from them or impression that they don't actually have feelings for you, they do. And it feels like they want to be able to sort of express and share that to you with the things not as they seem. It feels like they want you to know that you think that they're not actually interested in you, and you think that they don't actually want to be with you, but they actually do. And there's this need in them to want to be able to express that to you. So you know that actually, you know, their intention is to have some kind of, you know, rebalance, reconnection, reunion with you. There's this worry that you've actually moved on and you've chosen someone else. I feel that's one of the reasons they want to give you this kind of almost like this reassurance. They want you to know that no, they are actually, they're wanting to come back in. They're wanting to reconnect with you in one way or another. But there is this worry in them that you've moved on with someone else and you've chosen someone else. This could actually be one of the reasons why they're feeling quite triggered, because either they have a feeling or they've become aware that you are actually meeting other people, maybe going on dates, maybe you've met someone else, and this is triggering them quite a lot. This is huge sense of wanting to reassure you that they are, you know, that they do have feelings for you coming through, like huge sense. But I feel like that's coming from their own fears and triggers as well. Yeah, they're feeling very, very, very unsettled, feeling very stuck right now. They're facing up to their feelings for you. They feel like they may have lost, sabotaged any kind of opportunity with you. They're feeling quite off balance, but this whole situation is helping them to reach a place where they start to feel a lot more balanced and grounded. They're very worried that you've moved on and you've chosen someone else. And all of this is making them feel very unsettled, very stuck, very chaotic energy around this. And there's this very strong kind of feeling I'm getting from them that they want to reassure you that actually they're interested in you. But I kind of feel like as well, guys, what's really important is, you know, it's one thing saying I have feelings for you. It's another thing then coming forward and offering you what you are looking for, like a relationship or commitment from them. And what I'll see what comes out, but part of me kind of feels like, you know, they want to reassure you, but they also want you to wait for them. And you might not want to wait. You are ready to move your life forward, you know, and be in a commitment and meet someone else and be in that stable relationship. And I feel like part of them wanting to come in and let you know, look, I do have feelings, but I need you to wait for me, is what I feel like they want to actually put across with not everything is how it seems, is them wanting to express to you, I have feelings, please wait. And I don't know, you'd have to see what your circumstances are, but I feel for some of you that won't be fair for you, because I feel like you've waited quite a long time already, and you've waited for them to act on their feelings and they haven't acted on it. And you want them to be able to offer you that stability that you're actually looking for. Okay. Expect this connection. Expect this connection. You, my loves, are walking into a completely different place in your life. There's a lot of happy changes coming in for you. Whatever you've been working towards, be it your own healing, be it, I don't know, developing a new business, developing, progressing in career, I'm even hearing building a home, building a new home, whatever you've been working towards, you're going to see a lot of success coming through from your efforts. I feel like financially, there's going to be a lot of stability for you as well. 3 to 6 months is what I'm hearing. So the next 3 to 6 months, there's going to be a lot more financial stability. There's someone in spirit who's actually around you as well. They're really looking after you. You've been worrying quite a lot about, I feel like, your own stability as well. And there's someone in spirit who's, you know, looking down on you, and they're really trying to give you that support and guidance that you need to be able to keep moving forward in life. But this is kind of, I feel like the guides are reassuring you, those efforts that you've put in, those changes that you've been trying to create, that abundance you're trying to achieve, all of that is going to start falling into place. And it's come from your own efforts as well. You've really been trying to focus on engaging and doing things that you enjoy. And I feel like you've really been trying to walk away from things that have been toxic, things that have been draining you, things that haven't been making you feel happy. And because you've been almost putting these boundaries down, and you're only kind of engaging with energies that make you feel alive, you are kind of manifesting in this energy where you're going to start seeing a lot of your manifestations, a lot of your dreams, a lot of what you want to achieve starting to come to fruition. With your person, they're wanting to come in towards you, but there's a lot of overthinking going on. They are thinking way too much about taking a step towards you. They want to end. So however your situation is at the moment, they want to end that. They want there to be a lot more balance between the both of you. They want the both of you to be more in a more peaceful place, but they are overthinking it so much that it's almost like it's stopping them. They're hesitating in taking that step towards you. I feel like they know as well that they are stopping themselves. This space that they're in at the moment, where they are going through, you know, they're facing a lot of the things that they've avoided, and this reflection and realizations they're going through. It's a place that they're in that is very, very difficult for them, and I feel like they're going to be in this space for at least another month, at least. But in that place, what's also happening is there's a lot of things coming up in them where they're thinking about the things that they want to do, the next step that they want to take, you know, how they want to approach you, what it is that they want to approach from you. And because they're still in this almost like a dark place where they're going through these changes and these transformations, there's a lot of overthinking going on in their mind, because their energy and emotions are quite chaotic. So in terms of being able to think clearly, in terms of them being able to think think from a balanced place, that's quite a difficult thing for them to do at the moment. I do feel like they're going to reach that place, but at the moment, that thought of coming towards you is there. But unfortunately, because their energy is all over their place, they're also overthinking everything, and that's getting in the way and creating these blocks and hesitations in them actually taking steps towards you. There is balance that's going to actually be restored between the both of you as well. I feel like this is something that's going to take some time, because I feel like there's a lot of healing taking place at the moment, but there is going to be balance that's going to be restored between the both of you, and this balance is a breakthrough. There is going to be clear communication coming in. At the moment, this overthinking and this chaotic energy is clouding their mind in terms of being able to make a decision clearly, think clearly, even know clearly what they want to say to you. Their head is all over the place, but they are moving to a place where they start to feel more balanced, and I feel like that balance is actually then going to unfold and come in between the both of you, and that does lead to a breakthrough. And that breakthrough, my loves, is this clear communication. I feel like you are going to hear from them exactly what it is that they want to say, how they feel, and what they actually want from you. All the obstacles that are in the way at the moment as part of this breakthrough are literally being moved to one side. This journey they're on at the moment, this sort of change, these difficulties that they're facing, is actually what is needed for them to be able to, for them to be to stop avoiding all the things that they would avoid in the past that actually got in the way of them being able to embrace their emotions, to take a step towards this connection. Their avoidance in the past has actually, it's like it's this very stubborn energy. It's like they were not prepared to take a step or make a decision when it came to this connection. And it's almost like they blocked it out, and it's almost like pretending that actually I don't have feelings for this person, or actually no, this connection isn't a connection that's going to work out. It's better left how it is. And I feel like that a lot of these obstacles that are being removed is this kind of avoidance, this denial thought mindset that they've been in is actually being removed. They're an overthinker, this person is. They do overthink quite a lot. So there's going to be balance that's coming in. I feel they're going to find themselves in a place where they're feeling a lot more balanced, and that is leading to a breakthrough, like I said, where they're going to be communicating clearly to you what it is they want. My loves, this is leading to very fast movement. This person is coming in towards you, and they're going to be making an offer. There's an offer they're going to be making. I feel like this offer is about the both of you, because I'm hearing again, take a chance. The both of you actually stepping into a relationship with each other. But I'm picking up some hesitation from you. I feel like when they come in to make this offer, and I do feel like it's going to be very sudden. It's going to be very kind of fast, very unexpected kind of energy around this. And when they make this offer to you, I feel like you're going to hesitate. I'm hearing the word reevaluate, and I feel like you are actually going to be, it's like you're going to be thinking about whether you actually want to step into a connection with this person. I feel like a lot's happened. And I feel like a lot's changed as well, especially in your life. There's a lot of things that you've worked through, and there's a lot of changes that you've made in your own life to be able to move forward. So I feel like where in the past, maybe 2-3 years ago, you would have actually said, yes, let's do this. I feel like because so much has changed for you, and you have worked through so much as well, I feel like you are not going to jump straight in and say, yes, let's do this. I feel like there's going to be, because I'm hearing reevaluating, I feel like you're going to be thinking about this quite a lot. And I feel like a lot of this thinking is about you reflecting on the past as well. I'm also hearing, and again, I feel like this is from you, you're actually going to be questioning, is this worth your time? And I feel like this is coming from a place because you have felt so hurt by what's happened in this connection, and you have worked so hard to work through that hurt. There's a part of you that's questioning if you're actually, if it's worth you stepping back into something that hurt you so much, because there's this fear that you might actually experience that hurt again. So a lot of this kind of reevaluating is also coming from a place where you are feeling quite fearful. So there might be some triggers that are coming up for you. Okay, let me go for the Divine Connection Journey deck. I'm sitting in the sun, and the sun's really making me feel a bit hot now. Okay, what else can you share? I'll turn that in a minute. What else can you share? Oh, wow. I mean, Spirit's literally just clarifying everything I've just said, but in a more simplified way. I say it in a long-winded way. Ego death. This whole process that your person's going through at the moment, there's a huge ego death, and they're leaving the old them behind them, the old them that avoided this connection, the old them that ran away. That's what they're leaving behind. And what they're realizing and what's coming up for them, as I said, is their feelings for you. They're realizing that they love you quite deeply. They're realizing that the feelings that they have for you is something that they want to explore. And I also feel like want to express to you. And that is leading, my lovelies, to a leap of faith. So Spirit clarifying this offer coming in towards you, them coming towards you. And I feel like this is going to be very sudden. You know, this breakthrough that's taking place between the both of you. Spirit is clarifying there's a leap of faith that they're actually taking towards you. Any more messages, please? Messages on this connection. At the moment, things are going to feel quite still because they're still going through and processing this journey of realizations, confronting their, you know, their feelings, as my guides say, their dark side. So you may, in the here and now, and I do feel like over the next month you might not see any of this movement coming in, because I feel like they need to be in this space to be able to process and go through this journey of healing. And I feel discovery and truth that they're going through at the moment, but it seems to be leading them to a place where they do take a leap of faith. And all of this space that they're in at the moment, where they're needing to be on their own, all of this is happening. An ego death, them leaving the old them behind. A lot of reflection on the past. This is not only about the things that I feel like that they feel like they've done where they've sabotaged the connection. I feel like they're thinking about the things that were quite well between the both of you. You're thinking quite a lot about the good times as well. All of this happening at the moment, my loves, is very divinely guided. You know, did I say this in this video, or did I say it somewhere else about divine timing? And a lot of people, when they talk about divine timing, they will say things like, for example, you know, the connection is not ready to come together at the moment because the time is not right. Wait for divine timing. But what's happening in the here and now is actually what is right for you. So divine timing is happening. You don't need to wait for divine timing. It's happening right now. What's happening in your connection is what's best for you. And I feel with the Miracles card, that is what Spirit's saying to you, that even though things might not be moving for you at the moment, there are miracles that are taking place, and your person going through this difficult time at the moment is actually helping them to be able to realize and then take the steps that need to be taken for this connection to then move forward in the direction that it needs to move. So these miracles and this divine intervention is always happening, and that's what's happening right now. And a lot of what's happening is your person working through codependency. So I feel like with this, this, it's them releasing the attachment they had to their old self. Their old self was someone who ran a lot, and I do feel their old self was someone who was very afraid to let their feelings in and let this connection in. I feel like it felt very intense for them, and they just didn't know how to cope with it. And this is something that I feel like they are leaving behind. They're starting to actually, I feel, embrace and accept this connection and the feelings that they have. But my lovely, I didn't even realize the divine intervention card actually came out. We were talking about divine intervention. You've got marriage and divine intervention. Everything that's happening in your connection right now is exactly where it's meant to be. It's exactly what's meant to happen. And it might feel difficult for you. And it might be, you know, you might want it to be in a completely different place, but it's what's right for your connection right now. Where your person at the moment is going through, it looks like this journey where there's, you know, quite a lot of purging going on. There's a lot of realizations. There's a lot there having to confront. You yourself have your own journey to take on at the moment as well. And it might be, for example, you working through codependency, you working through things that are going to help you to be in a healthier and a better place tomorrow, the day after that. But this commitment is something, and this leap of faith that they're taking towards you, this commitment is something that's available in this connection. And when the time is right, that will come. But don't sit there and think, okay, because that time of commitment hasn't come now, I'm going to sit there and wait for it. Because what's happening right now is there's divine intervention happening already, and in this moment there is something else that you need to focus on and work on. And in this moment, when this comes in, it will be the commitment. But in the moment, in the here and now, it might be, for example, that commitment to yourself. But it does look like, my lovely, this leap of faith that your person is taking towards you is towards a commitment, and them wanting to make an offer, which has been clarified over and over again by 1, 2, 3 different decks now. Right, my love. So that is my reading for you guys today. I will be back on Instagram maybe later, definitely tomorrow. I might post another reading up later on, or maybe some guidance as well for you guys, and then I'll do a typed reading on my Instagram page for you guys tomorrow as well.